Thank you. I love you. It feels so good to let go. It feels so good to let myself be me and be free. I love myself endlessly. It feels so grateful to be emotionally fulfilled. I love this feeling of inner peace. All is well in my world and everything is working out best case scenario. And I am such a powerful manifester. And so it is. Thank you. I love you. Grand risings, beautiful beings. Today is a miracle. I'm open to miracles. Every day is a blessing. I got some ginger tea right here. The yogi tea. Oh my god. The best tea ever. I love their quotes. They're so amazing. Mine today is forgiveness is an act of consciousness. And that's all a part of letting go. Letting go is accepting, forgiving, yet moving on. And with the vibes of releasing today, I have my candle. The scent is sea salt and sage, and that's really interesting because sage cleanses all like energy, and I think that's really relevant for today for the energy. And sea salt also cleanses as well, and like no wonder why you go to the beach, into the ocean, and you just feel so refreshed. You feel so healed. You feel so whole again. Because it's salt water. It's Mother Gaia, Mother Nature. We love her. So, go outside today, get some sun. Feel that beautiful, beautiful, radiating energy from nature. That's pure, and it awakens the soul within you. Why is letting go of what's really not beneficial to you at all? Why is it so hard? It is really hard because you're so used to those negative patterns that you've been in for even like years, months. And when you go out of that habit, when you are in the process of evolving, it's going to feel uncomfortable. Change is not meant to feel uncomfortable at all, because your ego always looks for comfort. It seeks feeling secure and safe. And the reason why, yes, like letting go so hard and you want to go back to your old self is because you're so used to that way of being. And to get to where you desire, to get to where your dream life is, you're going to have to sacrifice those old negative patterns. And I heard like this saying before that was like, if you want to, basically if you don't want to live up to your full potential and embody who you truly are, but like have like some small impact on your vibration and like others around you, you're going to have to make small sacrifices. But if you want to make a big impact, a big change, an amazing evolution, and embody as much as your true self as you possibly can, living up to your full potential, you're going to have to make major sacrifices. And it is intense. It is painful because if it's something that's related to your inner child, there's negative patterns because like, you know how like up to age 7 your environment, who you're raised by, or like your circumstances, it raises you. Wait, did I say that right now? It like impacts your how you think and your relationships. So it's really painful, or it can be painful, because you're facing these wounds, you're facing this part of yourself that you haven't given any attention to for so long. Yet all this time, every time you've been triggered, it's been trying to call out for you, and you've been ignoring it. And it's time to give it attention. It's time to give yourself full attention. Let's take a deep breath together. Alright, I want you to close your eyes with me, and I want you to visualize yourself walking in a forest, and there's a source of water nearby, and you feel so peaceful, you feel so free, and there's this bright white light that's coming out in front of you, and there's a small figure walking towards you, and as it gets closer to you, you see more clearly that it's the younger version of you, and they, he or she, they're carrying a backpack, and it's weighing them down so much, and they look very weak, they look very distressed, and they come to you, and they take this big book out of their bag, and that's where all of these stories that you've been retelling yourself, all these things, attachments, all of these things that you haven't let go of yet, and your inner child tells you, this is what I've been carrying, this is what I've been weighing down on me. It is needed that I have attention from you, and you hold the power to free yourself to let go of these things that I'm carrying, because I cannot do that for you. As you let go, you are allowing me to let go as well, and essentially you become both liberated from the chains that we've put on ourselves. So you go take the book, and you flip to a page of something that you're having trouble to let go of right now. And you rip out that story that you've been telling yourself, that every time you tell that story, it reaffirms the pain, the pattern, the suffering. And you rip those pages out, and you throw them into the water as they dissipate and cleanse. You look back at your inner child, and you say, I forgive you, and I forgive myself. And you go give them a hug. You are so safe. You are so loved. I am here for you. I'm always here for you. And you let go. And your inner child slowly walks back into the light, where you're left feeling very liberated, at ease, Now let's bring ourselves back into the present moment by wiggling our fingers or toes, just moving around, stretching if needed. And open your eyes when you're ready. Doesn't that feel so freeing? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. As you let go of yourself, of what no longer serves you, you actually open up new doorways, new aspects of your life, new aspects of yourself. Because think about it, how the can you get to your dream life and manifest everything you desire if you're still stuck in your old ways? You can't carry that baggage with you into that new lifestyle. It doesn't work like that at all. A lot of sacrifices come with this, and like I said, it's going to feel uncomfortable, but the more you stick with it, the more you leave it untouched, the louder it becomes, and the more resistance you are putting on your life. And just be like water. Surrender to the flow of life, because water adapts. You know, in a river, in a stream, when there's like a branch in the middle of it, it doesn't like stop, it just moves its way over it. It's like, I don't give a f***, I'm still moving with the flow. I'm not attached to anything, I'm not held back by anything. And water actually is so strong as well, because over time it has the ability to erode like certain things, like nature, rocks. It's amazing. And closing doors, that's masculine energy. That's knowing when to close the door when something no longer serves you. And I forget what else I was going to say with that. It's like having the strength, having the power to let go and move on. And then the feminine energy of letting go is the after effects of opening those doors, opening up to new opportunities, opening up to realigning with yourself and all that you desire. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful how we have the ability to do whatever we desire, and we can either create this life for ourselves that's at ease, that the world is adapting to us instead of being resistant, instead of having us adapt to the world. It's amazing. It's all about perspective. And I'm going to share with you from, oh my god, I recommend this book. Everybody who feels called to this, please read this. The Misleading Mind and How Buddhist Psychology Helps Solve, how we create our own problems and how Buddhist psychology can help us solve them. It breaks down so many things, and that has been a big part on my transitions and like letting go recently. Like, it's so easy to release attachment for me now. That's what I've learned. But it says, the path of awakening to our inner potential is to become more adroit at applying the awakening tools and reinforcing our natural endowment or ability to let go of our mental afflictions. So it's saying, like, as you let go of attachment you become to awaken, and that relates to the Buddhist Four Noble Truths that they talked about in here. First one is that everybody suffers. Like, you're gonna suffer physically and emotionally. Like, physically, like when you stub your toe or something like that, you're gonna feel pain. But otherwise, like what I've learned in yoga, when you're in positions that are intense, as you focus on your breath, as you breathe light into that pose, the pain, you aren't focusing on the pain, so it eases. You literally let go into that pose, and I love that. And like emotional pain is like sadness, anger, and it's totally valid to feel those emotions. But the problem is when we just attach ourselves to something and we allow those emotions to take control over it, because essentially nobody, no outside circumstance can control us. Only we have the ability to control our own emotions. It's just our perspective on something. So the second noble truth is that, yes, suffering is caused by a clinging or attachment to something. Because, for example, a breakup. Breakups, they are not the easiest, but they can be at ease, or you can get through a breakup at ease if you release attachment to whatever negative pattern or way of thinking you have to a breakup. And yeah, it can apply to so literally every single thing. And then the third noble truth is that once you let go, once you release that suffering, you will begin to awaken. And that's what that quote just talked about. Like, yes, as you release attachment, you begin to awaken, because like I said earlier, you are transforming, transitioning into your new self, the way of being that is truly you, and you're getting rid of that old self that where like the ego's kind of taking over, and you're releasing that. So you will awaken your senses, you will awaken your senses to what truly is there. And the last noble truth is that there is a way out of suffering, and here it is, right here, right now. And also another quote I want to show you is, hold up, tea break. Although we have been made to believe that if we let go, we will end up with nothing, life reveals just the opposite, that letting go is the real path to freedom. Yes, yes. I feel like when you let go at first, you're kind of scared, because you're, like I keep on saying, you're clinging to that old sense of self. You're just like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose her. But then that kind of relates to that identity of yourself, that sense of I, because you think of yourself like, for example, one thing I'm working on right now is being more expressive in public or interacting with other people besides online. And an old part of myself is being shy. So it's like, when I'm put in circumstances where I have the ability to be truly myself, I can either say, oh, but I'm so shy, or I can identify as constantly changing and accepting like who I am, and being like, alright, I'm essentially just pure consciousness. I have the ability to do anything, and that's freedom, that's liberation, that's freeing yourself from those chains that you put on yourself, those illusions that you've masked upon yourself. And oh my god, yeah, your sense of self, that I you call yourself, you're nothing, you're the whole universe at the same time. It's purely beautiful, and it feels amazing to let go. So on my TikTok, I have it linked down below. I do a lot of readings on there, like tarot readings, card pullings. Also, I don't know, I just talk on there too, whatever's on my mind. So check it out if you're interested. But I'm gonna just be drawing some cards. This is called like the Power Thought deck. It's more like affirmations on cards, and I love these so much. I'm very grateful for them. The artwork on there is beautiful, and the affirmations are amazing. So as a collective, what do we need to hear right now for some guidance on freeing ourselves? Oh my gosh, this is perfect. I am flexible and flowing. I am open to the new and changing. Every moment presents a wonderful new opportunity to become more of who I am. I flow with life easily and effortlessly. I flow with life easily and effortlessly. I don't know why my camera stopped recording, but this card that I drew is there is no blame. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness we have. This book talks a lot about that as well. So, essentially, you cannot blame anybody or yourself. Why? Because if you knew better, you obviously would do better in a situation like that. So, the only blame there is, if you were to put it on anything, is our misperceptions, is our clouded thoughts, our clouded awareness. Yeah, because at first, before I read this book, I thought like, okay, like I know it's nobody's fault, so then therefore it's my fault because it's something I need to deal with. Well, no, it's not your fault at all, because these misperceptions, these ways of thinking, although it's through you, it's through your perception, I view it as like they are not your thoughts. And you kind of heard that. I feel like a lot of people heard that before, like you are not your thoughts, you are only the observer of them. And oh my gosh, like this is a whole loophole. I'm gonna just like end that topic there. But yeah, and releasing blame and like this quote about forgiveness. Yeah, releasing blame and forgiving, that's kind of like hand in hand, and that has a lot to deal with letting go of the past, letting go of like situations with people, even like situations seriously that you've like been in, just solely you. I don't know, but yeah. I also want to draw a card from this. It's called The Goddess on the Go, and it's basically feminine energy affirmations, and the art on here is breathtaking. I love it. It's so beautiful. Let me know if you want me to include like any tarot on this channel. I didn't really want to bring that up today, I don't know why, I just like wasn't really feeling it. It's kind of my thing on TikTok, but I will see. But anyways, what does the collective need to hear to open up those doors with our divine feminine energy? I am trusting my inner guidance. Yes, because literally inner guidance, it's guiding you. Your inner wisdom, it is always guiding you. And I would kind of relate that to, like I said earlier, when you feel triggered, it's like that sense of self you haven't been giving attention to that's calling out to you, and your inner wisdom is saying, give attention to that. Like, we aren't bringing this up for you to get upset about. We're bringing this up because you need to face it. That's something you need to face. That's something that as you put attention to and bring light to, you will evolve. And let's do another card. I'm taking the time I need. Yes, everybody's journey, everybody's growth, literally like everybody's life is at everybody's own pace. And especially with letting go, that journey of releasing resistance and learning how to trust just the flow of life, that's something that you go through on your own time, or like through your own experience. It's your personal experience, and you really are taking the time that you need. And everybody's path is so unique because we are all like individuals with different perspectives, different personalities, but yet we are attached to everything. We are all connected. Yes, I'm detached from everything, yet I'm connected to everything. And I think that's truly beautiful. If you're interested in getting a reading, contact me through email, my social media DMs, whatever. I'm starting to do personal readings now. So exciting. I've been getting a lot of support online, and I'm very blessed, very grateful for that. And check out my portfolio, my bio. I love viewing my art and reading the poems. Like, when I read my poems or my writings, I feel a cellular upgrade. It's so beautiful. And I tried to write them or most of them in how do I say it, like an I point of view. I don't know about writing, but so whoever reads it can affirm it to themselves. It's like an affirmation, so yeah. Anyways, my socials are linked down below. My website's linked down below. And as always, have a blessed rest of your day. And remember that you are exactly where you need to be. And it is so safe to be you. And it is so safe to let go. Embrace that new sense of self as you release that old sense of self. Yeah. You can choose to remain or evolve. It's all up to you.